may kamalasan sa'king nangyari. Ikaw lang nang ikaw aking sinisisi. Kapag merong debate, sinong magaling, sinong matuwid, sino.
Alright mga kaibigan, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat na imbaga malim. Kada kayo amin na po. And welcome to the Midday Radio Show and welcome to our very special segment today. Ito po ang ating very special guest na pinag-uusapan natin this whole week. Actually, the past month, pinag-uusapan namin that we were talking about this. Very excited to have here today two very special guests. And the first one, I want to introduce you. You know him before. You've met him. He's been here. He is the Consul General of the Japan Consulate. He is from Germany, right before here.
That's right.
That's right. And he's actually an attorney too, right? He studied law, and he's here for the second time. Please, let's welcome mga kaibigan, Consul General Toyoei Shigeeda.
Good afternoon.
Aloha, and welcome, Consul General. And with him today, we're very honored to have this gentleman here with us. He is actually from Pearl City. I was reading a little bit about this gentleman. He's from Pearl City. He's an alumnus of also the University of Hawaii. He's a 20-year member, actually, of the Hawaii State House of Representatives before he recently got elected to Congress. And without further ado, mga kaibigan, please welcome Congressman Mark Takai.
Aloha.
Aloha,
having me here.
It's a pleasure to have you here. And I just want to say thank you guys for coming here and welcome and taking this time.
Alan.
Yes. And anyway, we have a lot to talk about. And the first thing I wanted to ask you guys, I think this is kind of a new thing where the consulate is working with the Congress and the Congress is also working with the consulate. I think not just the Japanese consulate, but other consulates. Is this partnership something that is new, that so you guys can accomplish your missions in your offices together?
Actually, from the standpoint of Japan-Hawaii relation, Japan-US relation cooperation, Congressman Takai is a very reliable presence. But I wish to actually make him work more hard, more than the US-Japan relation, but for the Hawaii and also the other country relations. He is a very distinguished delegate originated in Hawaii and from Washington. I expect much for him. They can do surely everything. I'm really confident of his future.
Oh, we are too. How about you, Congressman?
Well, fortunately for us here in Hawaii, we've got great relationships with consul generals in Hawaii. So when I was at the legislature, I developed a great relationship and working partnership with Consul General Shigeeda, and we've been working together for a few years now. So moving to Congress gave me an opportunity to just expand our friendship and partnership a little bit broader. But Hawaii is a very special place. We have many of our consul generals here work directly with the legislature. So even Consul General Gina from the Filipino consulate has been a very good friend of ours and been very supportive. So taking the relationships that we have started a few years ago and applying it now to Congress and at the federal level has only benefited, I think, the state of Hawaii.
Has that done before? Has that been done before? Is this something unique to your administration, sir?
No, I think we have had numerous members of Congress, our U.S. senators and our U.S. House members working together with other foreign countries through either the Consul General's office or through the Ambassador's office. I think what I bring to the table now is a previous relationship established even before getting into Congress, and that in fact might be a little different than other people. But I can tell you that being in Congress for the past 2 months now, there are many people in the U.S. House very supportive of U.S.-Japan relations and U.S.-Philippine relations, and it's great being part of that team.
That's great. That's great. That's good to know. Moving forward, what is the reason for this joint effort to reach out to the Filipino community? I don't know. To me, I've followed this for a while, but this is, I think, something new, and I think it's fresh, and I think it's great. But what is the reason for this?
Well, actually, that's a very good question because as you know, Hawaii is very diversified society many sort of ethnic groups coming together and living in peacefully. This harmonization very attractive one, and in this point, Filipino community is playing very big role in running this kind of way, and the Japanese community is also very influential. But actually, for Japan, that is very important to have a good relation with Filipino community here in Hawaii, and also for the Japan as a whole. At the same time, Filipino community for its play and the significance in Hawaii, so the Japanese community like to make access to these groups, so that the Filipino the Japanese community can make more the cooperation for the development, and so that you call can do more the contribution to the Hawaii as a whole. This is a reason.
I love Japan. Yeah, so I love it. Thank you. That's great. That's it, sir, Congressman.
Well, we are one big family here in the Asia Pacific region, and Hawaii's, what I consider to be the melting pot of this whole area. So we have every ethnic group, every nationality represented here in Hawaii, and many people don't know it, but in terms of the number of Filipinos here in Hawaii, Filipinos actually represent the number one ethnic group now that the 2010 census is out, overtaking Japanese Americans. So when you take a look at the two biggest constituencies in terms of ethnicities, ethnic groups, you've got the Filipino Americans and the Japanese Americans. And I just think it's great to have two consul generals working together, Consul General Shigeeda and Consul General Gina. Gina. I call her Gina because that's much easier for me.
Of course.
But having those two work together and having the communities, the Japanese American and the Filipino American communities working together, that's basically the spirit of why we're here, and I appreciate that.
Well, the Filipino people appreciate it too. Believe me, we feel very important.
Yeah,
we're not usually made to feel important.
Well, I say this. I mean, the big takeaway here is that the number one ethnic group in Hawaii now is the Filipino Americans, right? And I do believe that the population of Filipinos in Hawaii are a bit young, younger, right? A lot of young kids, but give it a couple decades, 20 more years, and I think that the Filipinos here in Hawaii will be a considerable force, both politically and business-wise, and in every facet of Hawaii. They're going to be right side along with, where the Japanese Americans are now, or in fact probably leading our state in many cases. So I think it's important now to set up this relationship and to work closely hand in hand with both ethnic groups.
Wow, that's great to hear, Congressman. We really are looking for that opportunity too.
Oh, yes.
I know most Filipinos are that too. So, well, thank you for that. Recently, President Obama designated Honouliuli as a national monument. From World War II, as a World War II internment camp. I think personally that's great. As both of you being of Japanese ancestry, how do you feel about that?
Thank you. That's a very good sort of point. Actually, I think this is a very correct decision and action. I like to sort of refer to 3 points on this issue. First of all, that this action is very quite fair. I increase my confidence or the reliability on trust to the United States through this decision, and I respect President Obama's the action. Secondly, this is very the future-oriented action, reflecting the past. That will build on this new future for actually to keep the friendship and peace for the two countries, but also for the entire world. And this action is quite recently well decided, which is acceptable to both sides. It's a very appropriate manner. And thirdly, I like to extend my thanks to the President Obama and also the congressmen and senators of the United States, including Takai-san and other persons who have made effort for having realized this kind of action.
That's great. Thank you very much, Consul General. Oh, Congressman.
Well, we've had some very dark times in our history, going back to World War II and probably previously. But in terms of World War II, the the internment of Japanese Americans, some people call it actually concentration camps, where they were forced into these camps, made no sense at all. And I'm very thankful and appreciative of all the hard work of Senators Inoue and Akaka and our current delegation now, Senators Schatz and Hirono and Congresswoman Gabbard and Congresswoman Hanabusa previously, for all their work that they put in, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. The Japanese Cultural Center, the Japanese American Citizen League, and many other organizations made this signing in the White House, in the Oval Office, in fact, possible. But it brings to light some of the work that's still not done. And as it relates to World War II, there's a lot of work that we need to do for the Filipinos, right? We have the Congressional Gold Medal that we're working on for the Filipino veterans. We're looking at family reunification, and then the benefits. We're still not done there. So I'm hoping that this particular issue leads to some progress and movement in righting some wrongs and addressing some of the needs of not the Japanese war heroes and Japanese American citizens, but more importantly, the Filipino heroes that supported and worked alongside America during World War II.
Thank you for that, Congressman. Thank you for recognizing that, because a lot of these people are getting older and older and older, and they're actually dying off. And I guess the quicker we can address those issues, the better it is for us. It's now, because I grew up at this time, and I have very good Japanese friends, it's really hard for me to imagine we had that history. Really, honestly. But you're right, we did have a dark past, and this is definitely a step in the right direction to fix it.
Well, one of the things I appreciate about the Japanese is that they remember and recall and reflect, and now their whole being, their whole national movement is towards peace.
That's right.
Right?
Absolutely.
And there's so much to learn about what happened in World War II, but as a country, Japan has made tremendous progress, and probably, I'd say, if not the leader, one of the leaders on the peace side.
Definitely. I would agree with you there, sir, 100%. And for Hawaii, it's another tourist attraction. Yeah.
That's right.
Definitely. I mean,
Historic. So it gives children and adults an opportunity to learn about our challenges.
Yeah, because Pearl Harbor.
Right.
I think people all over the world flock here for the Pearl Harbor, and if we can couple that with this part, with this, the new monument, I mean, that's a great attraction for many people, and very educational too. So congratulations on that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, we have to take a commercial break, guys. Thank you very much. An excellent conversation we're having here with Congressman Mark Takai and Consul General Toyoei Shigeeda. Huwag kayong alis, mga kaibigan. Pakinggan po natin itong kaunting advertising natin, tapos pagbalik natin, itutuloy natin ang ating interview. So huwag kayong alis, mga kaibigan. Huwag kayong bibitiw. We'll be right back after this.
Handa na ba kayong bumili ng bahay? Do you want to be a homeowner but don't know how? Tumawag kayo sa Century 21 Hawaiian Style and call Neil Kataraha at 808-343-4036 at tingnan nyo kung paano kayo matutulungan bumili ng bahay. Si Miss Neil Kataraha ay marunong magtagalog, Bisayan at English. So kung handa na kayong bumili ng bahay or gusto nyong ibenta ang bahay nyo, tumawag kayo sa Century 21 Hawaiian Style and look for Neil Kataraha at 808-343-4036.
Okay, you tired of hearing all the hype about which car dealer is giving the best deals, who's giving so-called employee pricing, and who's touting no dealer markup? Well, I'm going to clear the air once and for all. Volvo Honolulu is offering the best deals on all new 2014 Volvos in stock and the most money on trades. That's right, just ask and we'll show you how. We're also offering 0% financing on all 2015s for up to 72 months. You heard right, 0%. Come in today for the best deals of the year and let us show you how simple luxury can be. Or visit us at volvohonolulu.com. Not all buyers will qualify. See dealer for details. Listen to 96.7 FM KPHI with crystal clear digital reception available statewide. Compliments of Oceanic Time Warner Cable. Tune to channel 882 on your Oceanic Time Warner digital box. 96.7 FM KPHI has never sounded so good. Enjoy the best of audio and visual entertainment with Oceanic Time Warner Cable's digital cable service. Call Oceanic Time Warner Cable at 643-2337 and order your digital cable service today.
Car Quest, is the best. Auto parts above all the rest. CarQuest serves your automotive needs. The professional's choice, CarQuest guaranteed. Get the best at CarQuest.
When you care enough to use only the very best in auto parts, CarQuest.
America was built by people with a few dollars and a dream. And while many don't know it, there's one path to success that still only requires a dream and about $10. That's right. If your dream is to start or grow your business, something as simple as the right business card could make all the difference. And today at Vistaprint.com, you can get 500 full-color business cards for only $9.99. That's right, only $9.99. Just go to Vistaprint.com and enter promo code 7676 at checkout. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 7676.
Aloha, this is David Madrid inviting you to listen to the Voice of Hope or Timothy Namnama and be inspired by God who gives us eternal hope and peace. Tune in every Sunday at 7 a.m. on KPHI 96.7 FM and 11:30 a.m. Again, that's Voice of Hope Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. on KPHI 96.7 FM. Mahalo and God bless.
Today's Filipino Mix, 96.7 FM, the new KPHI.
Mga kahigalaan, naminaw kamo sa naginusarang Filipino istasyon nga nasa FM ug AM. Today's Filipino Mix, KPHI 96.7 FM.
Alright mga kaibigan, we're back. Maraming salamat po ulit sa inyong pagkatutok at pagkasubaybay dito po sa ating Midday Radio Show. Kausap natin ngayon two very important people, Congressman Mark Takai and Consul General Toyoei Shigeeda. Okay, another activity that I think that's affecting the whole world right now is this whole ISIS issue, ISIS beheading of the Japanese reporters. Okay, and I know right now, sir, Congressman, that President Obama wants to use force out in the Middle East to help stop this. What do you feel about that? Do you feel that the threat of force will help, or do you think threat of force will only aggravate the matter?
Well, let me just say this at the outset. You know, we were very disgusted and disappointed with the killing of our Japanese friends by ISIS. And in fact, as part of the U.S.-Japan caucus in the United States Congress, we sent a letter to Prime Minister Abe expressing our condolences for the two Japanese that were murdered.
I was horrified.
Yes, absolutely.
Horrified.
Absolutely. So having said that, I mean, there's a lot of people across the world that have been affected very negatively. What I do appreciate the President Obama doing, is grabbing and consolidating and bringing together members of the world community. And he's spending a lot of time developing this coalition, because as you remember, there were some recent wars that we went in almost by ourselves.
That's right.
And this approach of grabbing and bringing together countries like Japan and more importantly, countries in the Middle East fighting and attacking this vicious enemy is, I think, the best strategy ahead. The President has asked for what he calls authorization of the use of military power. And we are discussing it right now. We have a hearing in the House Armed Services Committee on Wednesday where we take a look at it. My biggest concern right now is, I think the most difficult decision that I have to make as a congressman, along with my colleagues, and the most difficult decision that the President has to make is one as to whether we decide to send our young people, our military people, into harm's way. And I take that very seriously.
Definitely.
So we're still looking at the scope, we're still looking at the definition and what the purpose and timeline and all those specifics are going to be. But I do believe it's important to have that conversation. So we're going to have it next week.
I know, I've been reading that it was a timely event, because I wasn't expecting for that event to happen when I put these questions together. So it was really timely. Consul General.
Actually, thank you very much, Mr. Congressman Takai, and we appreciate the United States always standing on the side of Japan in dealing with such a matter.
Sure.
I have personally many views on this issue, but I'd like to introduce the statements made by Prime Minister Abe on this occasion.
Please.
Just to read out. I am infuriated by these inhuman and despicable acts of terrorism and resolutely condemn these impermissible and outrageous acts. I will never forgive these terrorists. I will work with the international community to hold them responsible for their deplorable acts. Japan will never give in to terrorism. We will further expand our humanitarian assistance in the Middle East in areas such as food and medical care. Japan will steadfastly fulfill its responsibility in the international community combating terrorism. I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to the world leaders, our friends who have kindly extended their strong solidarity against these acts of terrorism and cooperation toward the release of the hostages. We will continue to take all possible measures to ensure the safety of Japanese nationals at home and abroad. At the same time, Prime Minister, at this instruction of Foreign Minister, we also try to establish three action concerning the anti-terrorism activity, namely strengthening counter-terrorism measures, enhancing diplomacy towards stability and prosperity in the Middle East, and assistance in creating societies resilient to radicalization. We'd like to contribute further to make the world peaceful and stable. Thank you.
Excellent. I don't think it's just in the Middle East. I think the Philippines, I think other countries, just recently what happened with the 44 Special Action Forces policemen were killed because they wanted to serve that warrant to an international terrorist who's supposed to be hiding in the Philippines. I promote the use of drones. I think what we did with Osama bin Laden, I think should set a precedent. And if we need to do more of those, I think we should. I'm not in Congress, but what do you think about that, Congressman?
Well, I forgot to mention that I'm in the Hawaii Army National Guard.
Oh, yes.
The Hawaii National Guard has a great relationship with the Philippines. In fact, Jasota P is a mission that has been ongoing for a few years, and I believe to combat terrorism against the Abu Sayyaf.
The Abu Sayyaf.
Yeah,
that's right.
Right.
Very
So,
good.
That's been an issue for us for a few years now, and in fact, we've been fighting side by side alongside our Filipino Army brothers and sisters to combat terrorism in the Philippines as well as throughout the world. And I think that's where it matters the most. One of the priorities of mine in this Asia Pacific region is to develop relationships between U.S. and Japan and U.S. and Philippines and do missions together, whether it's peacekeeping, disaster missions, or any type of mission that gets us together to exercise and participate as one is going to be very important moving forward. So, unfortunately, terrorism has hit the Philippines and Japan and the United States.
Everyone.
And it's a global crisis, and we've got to approach it together collectively.
Very good. Thank you, Congressman. I also agree with you. Definitely. Full force if need be. Just caution in the window, not to just throw our young kids out there. Thank you very much. Okay, Congressman Takai, you are of Japanese ancestry. Consul General Toyoei Shigeeda, how do you feel when a Japanese national or someone of Japanese heritage achieves such a great accomplishment as
Actually, I'm very proud of Mr. Congressman Takai for his really capability.
Thank you, Consul General.
And also, they pay respect to the Japanese American with Japanese ancestry who have been working here a long time. In principle, I respect him not because he's Japanese. I respect because what he has done. He has been doing so much things, and he can expect to do more. Not only for Japan-US relation, but for the world and for the United States. I expect he will do much for Hawaii and for the United States. Then Japan is very appreciated if his attention paid more to Japan in the future.
Absolutely, and in fact, I believe this wholeheartedly, but I'm very close to the Consul General, and I feel like a brother to him. So we've done a lot of things together, bon dances almost every week, last bon season.
Yet to be improved in Bond.
Yeah, I got to take some lessons from the Consul General. But, we've got a great relationship, and to be able to use this relationship to enhance Japan, Philippine, and U.S. relations is more important than just us sitting here. So I'm so glad that we've had this conversation and this opportunity to talk about it, because when we're all said and done, this is a very small world, and if we can work together to make this world just a better place, it'll help us as we move forward and see the rise of the younger Filipinos here in Hawaii join us in working to make Hawaii and the world a better place.
Hey, Congressman, I have children, so more for that. I mean, anything you can do to help not just the Filipino youth, but all the youth,
right.
Japanese, Hawaiian, all the youth that's here in Hawaii. And thank you for that. Okay, we're kind of running out of time, but I wanted to ask this question before we go. What is your message, Congressman and Consul General? What is your message to the many Filipinos that are now listening to this program, who are kind of surprised, but at the same time anxious to know what you can advise them, or what you can, or maybe what they can expect from both the Consul General of Japan and also the Congressman, the Congress in Washington.
Actually, we have many Filipinos, so the people here in Hawaii, and also the many people Filipino living in Japan. So we both nationals have been experiencing the good relations, and we have much capabilities. Of course, we have to cooperate with other ethnic groups in Hawaii or in the world. But in Hawaii, the Filipino group got the biggest community in Hawaii, Asian community, and Japan also like to cooperate with them. Not only because for our both interest, but for the Hawaii as a whole. This kind of cooperation can be extended to the cooperation in the world. The Filipino community is expected to they go along with the United States, and Japan is very honored to be able to continue good relation with Filipino in Hawaii and in Japan and Philippines and in the world. This is my ultimate wish.
Excellent. Thank you, Consul General. Okay, Congressman. Remember, these are voters.
Right. So, Allan, you and I have children. I have Matthew is 13, Kyla's 11. They both attend public schools in Aiea. My wife and I have been blessed with two beautiful kids. I guess here's the message. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Not everybody in Hawaii is doing quite well. So I'm in Congress to ensure that we work hard to be able to provide our children with better opportunities in the future, to create more opportunities for the middle class, whether it's through cutting taxes for the middle class or expanding programs and resources so they can get along and do much better. Government plays a significant role in the lives of people here in Hawaii and throughout the nation, and it's up to people like me and other members of Congress to work to ensure that we make not only Hawaii, not only the United States, but the entire world a better place to live. And I just want to keep working hard to inspire young folks and people in Hawaii, Filipino or not Filipino, and make sure that they realize that they've got an advocate in me, and I'm going to work my hardest to make sure that we do the best job possible for all of us here.
Thank you very much, Congressman. Well said. Yes, and I know that you're making quite a good impression in Washington from the news that's coming out about your arrival as a freshman and as somebody who has clout coming from Hawaii.
Well, we're working hard. It's very important that we work hard for the people of Hawaii.
Thank you very much, Congressman, Consul General. I'm going to wrap this up. I want to say thank you very much for coming down here and sharing your thoughts and talking to our Filipinos who are listening out here. I wish that we can make this a regular thing, maybe periodically when you're in town. I know you're busy flying back and forth. Maybe you can come and give us updates.
Absolutely, it'd be our pleasure. Yes.
And I think
Along with the Consul General.
Of course. Maybe we can have Consul General Gina here too.
That'd be great.
That would be
Yes.
great.
Invite her.
Yes, we'll invite her, and all of us will come here.
I'd love that.
Yeah, we'll have some wine and
How nice.
really nice soju, like the last time, like the last party that I went to. Anyway, keep up the great work that you're doing. In any way that we can help, we can assist your office, Congressman, or the consulate of Japan. Please let us know. You have my number. Ron and Consul Murabe has our contact. We would love for you to come back again here. And on behalf of HOI Media, the owners, the managers, the producers, everyone that's involved here, we want to say thank you for coming here, and wish you nothing but the best and more success in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Mahalo.
Mahalo. And
Mahalo.
as they say in Tagalog, maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Maraming
salamat.
At mabuhay po kayong lahat.
That's right. Mabuhay.
Mabuhay. Alright mga kaibigan, yan po, Congressman Mark Takai and Consul General Toyoei Shigeeda. Maraming salamat po. Please stay tuned. Huwag kayong aalis, huwag kayong bibitiw. Marami pa tayong midday na susunod pagkatapos nito. We're gonna take a top of the hour break, and when we come back, got more midday for you. Huwag kayong aalis mga kaibigan, huwag kayong bibitiw. We'll be right back after this. Thank you again, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Broadcasting live from the Auto Exchange Studios. Auto Exchange, for the best deals on the cars you always wanted and now your very own. KPHI Honolulu, K244EO Honolulu, 96.7 FM, 11:30 AM. Also heard on iHeartRadio, a service of Hawaii Media.
Let's go. Every once in a great while, there's a seismic shift in the world of entertainment. A moment where talent, technology, and innovation combine to change the game forever. You're about to witness unrivaled turntablism, knowledge, and sheer passion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Feel the power. Feel the bass.
You are tuned in to the Midday Radio Show with Allan Alvarez. Filipino-American entertainment at its best. You're about to hear the latest contemporary OPM, news and commentary, along with live guests and local entertainment. So relax lang kayo at pakinggan natin ang Midday Radio Show ni Allan Alvarez.
Sa tinatagong ganda, bakit di man lang kita napansin? Siguro malabo lang paningin, o bakit nga ba dati-rati walang kulay ang mundo? Tumingkad ang lahat ng dahil sa'yo, saang sulok ka nga ba nang galing? Ang puso'y sabik sa iyong pagdating. Kapag ika'y kasama, di ko mapigil ang tumawa. Ako rito ang tuwa, kahit nagmagmukha pa akong ewan. Ay okay lang, kay linaw ng paligid pag ikaw na ang kaharap. Walang gustong makita, di ikaw. Nagsimula lahat sa hi at hello, nagkabangga na rin nagkasalubong, parang di na makapaghintay na muli ikaw ay makasabay. O kailan nga ba, sana naman ay may pag-asa ako, kapag inamin tong nadarama ko, dahil di ko na palalampasin ang araw na malalaman mo rin. Kapag ika'y kasama, na ikaw sana naman ako'y pakinggan, at nang ikaw ay malinawan, dahil nabihag mo ang aking paningin at damdamin. Kapag ika'y kasama, di ko mapigil ang tumawa. Ako'y tuwang-tuwa kahit na magmukha pa akong ewan. Ay okay lang kay linaw ng paligid pag ikaw na ang kaharap. Walang gustong makita kundi ikaw. Labo-labo ba't di ko pa masabi? Labo-labo ba't di ko pa masabi? Labo-labo paano sasabihin sa'yo?
Mga kaibigan, nakikinig po kayo sa nag-iisang Filipino station on both FM and AM. Today's Filipino Mix, Kphi 96.7 FM.
Pangin ka pa kasi nahuhulog na ako sa'yo naman kasi unggoy ka pa kasi sumasabit ka sa puso ko naman kasi pustiso ka pa kasi you know I can't smile without you. Pagod na ako, maghapon ka na kasing tumatakbo sa isipan ko. Kasi naman kasi mahal kita. Bagay tayong dalawa, pa-picture na para mapadevelop kita. Hindi tayo tao, hindi rin tayo hayop. Bagay tayo, bagay talaga. Papupulis kita ninakaw mo ang puso ko naman kasi gusto ka ba kasi palagi ka sa ulo ko naman kasi apoy ka ba kasi alab-alab I love you. Magsalbabida ka nga kasi baka malunod ka sa pag-ibig ko. Kasi naman kasi mahal kita. Bagay tayong dalawa, pa-picture nga para mapadevelop kita. Hindi tayo tao, hindi rin tayo hayop. Bagay tayo, bagay talaga. Kamukha mo si Papa P, Papa P, John Lloyd P, Papa P, Papa P, P, Papa P, Papa P, John Lloyd. Exam ka ba kasi sasagutin kita agad-agad naman kasi drugs ka ba kasi kaka-adik ka kasi naman kasi kulangot ka ba kasi you're really really hard to get. Posporo ka ba? E di posporo rin ako para match kasi naman kasi mahal kita. Bagay tayong dalawa, pa-picture nga para mapadevelop kita. Hindi tayo tao, hindi rin tayo hayop. Bagay tayo, bagay talaga. Pustiso ka ba kasi I really, really can't smile without you.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, playing the hottest Filipino music. 96.7 FM, KPHI.
Kapag tumitingin ka, natutunaw ako. Bakit kapag lumalapit ka, kumakabog ang puso ko? Bakit kapag nandito ka, sumasaya ang araw ko? Lahat ng bagay sa mundo parang walang gulo. Bakit kapag nakikita ka, parang nasa ulap ako? Bakit kapag kausap kita, nauutal sa'yo? Bakit kapag nandito ka, nababaliw ako? Nababaliw sa tuwa ang puso ko. Sa isang sulat mo ay nabihag ako, para bang himala ang lahat ng ito. Sa isang sulat mo, nabigayin ako, nabalot ng pag-asa ang puso. Sa isang sulat mo, nalaman ang totoo, ang sarap mabuhay, punong-puno ng kulay. Sa isang sulat mo, ayos na ako. Sa isang sulat mo, napaibig ako. Bakit kapag kasama kita, ang mundo ko'y nag-iiba? Bakit kapag kapiling kita, ang puso ko'y sumisigla? Bakit kapag nandito ka, problema ko'y nabubura? Ikaw ang aking pag-asa at ang tanging ligaya. Sa isang sulat mo ay nabihag ako, para bang himala ang lahat ng ito. Sa isang sulat mo, nabigayin ako, nabalot ng pag-asa ang puso. Sa isang sulat mo, nalaman ang totoo, ang sarap mabuhay, punong-puno ng kulay. Sa isang sulat mo, ayos na ako. Sa isang sulat mo, napaibig ako. Sa isang sulat mo ay nabihag ako, para bang himala ang lahat ng ito. Sa isang sulat mo, nabigayin ako, nabalot ng pag-asa ang puso. Sa isang sulat mo, nalaman ang totoo, ang sarap mabuhay, punong-puno ng kulay. Sa isang sulat mo, ayos na ako. Sa isang sulat mo, napaibig ako. Sa isang sulat mo, ayos na ako. Sa isang sulat mo, napaibig ako.
Mga kaibigan, nakikinig po kayo sa nag-iisang Filipino station on both FM and AM, today's Filipino Mix, KPHI 96.7 FM.
Today's Filipino Mix, 96.7 FM, the new KPHI.
I want to share something with you about Zoom.com. Okay, Zoom.com is that online money transfer service that you don't have to go to hindi po kayo kailangan pumunta sa remittance. Pwede kayong magpadala directly from your computer. Okay, I tried it. It's amazing. Okay, I tried it yesterday. Pina-follow up nung show natin sa Pilipinas yung bayad nila. Syempre, everybody has to get paid. So I tried Zoom.com. I went online. Actually, I even just used my smartphone. And from your smartphone, you can open up an account. You can designate where the money is going to. And then you can also input your credit card or your debit card or your checking account kung saan mo gustong kunin yung pera na ipapadala mo sa Pilipinas. And it's all automatic and it's all automated. Nakakatanggap pa rin kayo ng aside from the confirmation, you're gonna get a status update on where your money is until it is already in the bank where the destination account holder is. So throughout that whole process, you're going to get text messages saying, "Oh, congratulations, you've sent." And then you get another text message, "It's on its way." And then boom, there we go. You get the last text message saying that it's already in the account. So yan mga kaibigan, Zoom.com, XOOM.com. Check it out. Very easy, very fast, and very efficient way to send money to the Philippines. It's also very economical. It's about half of what the regular remittance companies charge. And it's convenient. It's online, and you can do it right in your computer, right on your tablet, your iPad, or your smartphone. So yan mga kaibigan, Zoom.com, XOOM.com. Don't stand in line. Zoom it online.
No kasapulan nyo, iti mapagtalkan ken sidadaan nga abogado, tawagan nyo laing ni Atty. Roda Yabes Alvarez. No ti problema yo ket may panggep, imigrasyon, pamilya, divorce, adoption, child support, negosyo, wenno problema ijay Pilipinas, tawagan nyo iti numero 808-589-7380. Kung nangangailangan kayo ng abogado na maaasahan at handang tumulong sa inyo, tawagan si Atty. Roda Yabes Alvarez.
Siak ni Atty. Roda Yabes Alvarez. Makaawatak ti Ilocano, Tagalog, ken English.
Libre ang unang konsultasyon, kaya tawag na sa 808-589-7380. Attorney Roda Yabes Alvarez.
Experience the Honolulu Music, Arts, and Food Festival at Aloha Stadium March 13th through the 15th. 5 festivals in one. Music, local and nationally recognized bands and musicians. Arts, tons of arts and crafts vendors and art sculpting. Food, Honolulu's best restaurants, plus family fun, a petting zoo, pony rides, circus acts, and more. The Honolulu Music, Arts, and Food Festival at Aloha Stadium. 3 days of incredible fun. Go to HonoluluMAFFest.com.
Buying regular oil is like buying one-ply toilet paper. It gets the job done, but things can run a little rough. Luckily, Napa's got Mobil 1 Synthetic,